So I wasn't expecting a snowstorm. Luckily, I guess we got a four-wheel drive. It's just, it does not look grippy out there. So it's time to get out of here because we got to go back to California. So we're just packing up the truck. We're taking a truck that we acquired a couple months ago. It's a 2006. It's a 2006 crew cab. It's a 2006 crew cab Ford. It's a 2006 Ford F350 crew cab long bed dually Power Stroke 6-liter truck. We got a really good deal on it. We've been working on it here and there while we've been here. It hasn't had any of the crucial upgrades yet. Like, it's not studded, it's not bulletproofed, it doesn't even have the fuel pressure regulator upgrade, but it seems to run okay. We're gonna roll with the scan tool hooked up to it to keep an eye on the vitals, but we're hoping the thing gets some decent mileage, but it does have 410 gears, so that's gonna hurt us. But right now, we're headed out to get a camper shell for it so we can secure it in case we have to stay at a hotel room this trip. So we're going to give this thing one more wash before we leave town, since their pressure washers are heated here. And this thing had a whole winter's worth of shit on it. So the original owner told us he had a camper shell for it at his place of work, and we went and picked that up just now. Did not know it didn't have windows, so that's kind of cool. But color matched and everything. It's got a little clear coat flaking off the top, but it needs to be washed again. It's got a little damage on this side, unfortunately. But it's light. Only took 2 people to put it on, so this makes it way easier for luggage and stuff, and we can actually leave the back open so we could take a nap if we want to. So we're just going to load it up, get on the road. So still getting ready to leave, but there's one thing I wanted to put in, which is this. They call it an XF Revolution. You get these off Amazon. This one is a little over $100, but it hooks up to the OBD2 port down there, and this has been hit or miss on if this works on vehicles. Like, I have one of my drift cars with an LS motor, it doesn't work in. The older 6 liters, like we got one down there, then a 7.3 truck, they don't work in. But this, being an 06, actually does connect. Weird that it didn't turn on. There it goes. Oh, copyrighted music. So I have this already programmed. You could program this thing to have different gauges. This one I have set up for oil temp, water temp, voltage, and speed. So you just do a little quick glance to see how fast you're going. That's very helpful for cruise control. But said it's really easy to adjust. Display, item, and then, like, say we have it set on oil temperature, but you see water temperature. Well, whatever options are available, voltage, what gear you're in. This would be fuel rail pressure. These are all the PIDs. There you got air, mass airflow in grams. Idle air temperature. Let's see if we can get this thing to say actual turbo pressure. We got short term, long term O2s, air fuel, catalytic, all those things not really applicable to the diesel. And then user, you can actually go in here and do some very advanced stuff, but I see it's not going to let me do, it would be, oh, there we go, intake turbo pressure, so we'll leave that one. And I guess we'll sacrifice, we're going to sacrifice voltage. Actually, no, I just noticed there's another gauge here. There. Right now, that's set on barometer. Intake manifold pressure. Actually, no, that would work. Too bad it's in bar or kPa. So we're going to switch this back to oil temperature. Then we're going to there, PSI. And there, now we have turbo PSI and oil temp and Fahrenheit water temp, so cool. It actually says vacuum too, but it's a diesel, so it doesn't matter. So there, now I don't have to run my big bulky scan tool the whole trip. Awesome. All right, we're all packed up. We're out of here. Still at it. We were on the west side of Iowa, fueling up for the second time. This thing is surprisingly getting really good fuel economy. I think we're actually might be getting 15 miles per gallon with this big diesel F350 dually, which is insane. Luckily, fuel is starting to creep up at $3.59 a gallon. But the truck's still doing good. We're staying awake. Actually still got a pretty good amount of energy, so I'm going to keep driving. Oh, it's about 1 o'clock in the morning, by the way. It says we still have 22 hours of driving to go. So, doing all right. Again, see you on the next gas station. Now we're in Nebraska on fuel stop number 3. And now we don't quite know what we're going to do next because if you can see, it is super foggy. We've been driving in this fog for probably 3 hours now. So the sun's going to come up in maybe an hour. So we might just wait it out. Other than that, still doing good. Still going on the road. Still making decent time. But wouldn't mind a hotel room, that's for sure. Oh, by the way, it is 6 o'clock in the morning. Finally made it through that pea soup fog. Had to take a bathroom break, but check out that sunrise. We're about 2 hours out of Denver. We're gonna keep on trucking. See you then. We're officially in Denver. We're officially over the halfway point. We're gassing up before we go up into the mountains of Avon and Aspen. We're filling up at this, probably the worst gas station I've been to yet, this TA in Denver. Don't go to it. I'm standing in a puddle of diesel from where somebody spew it. We can't even go in there and wash our hands because none of the sinks work. So that's awesome. But other than that, truck's doing great. We're staying awake. I think we're going to try to hit a hotel tonight, but we might just plow through because according to the Google Maps, we'd be back home at about midnight. But I don't know. Probably not because I'm only able to do like half a tank at a time now. We started off doing tanks at a time. But so far, nothing too exciting to report. Just going to keep doing updates at every gas station. We're surviving off of some sandwiches we made before we left. But I might try to get them the next time I take over, I might just try to go find something warm to eat. But until the next gas station. Now we're in Green River, Utah. Pretty place. I never actually stopped here. This has always been a place we passed. Lots of neat bluffs in the background. Fuel's still under $4, $3.35 here. Filling up. A lot cleaner than that TA. Yep. Jeff just finished his leg. Now it's my turn. So I'm going to be driving probably till Las Vegas. So we'll stop at a gas station on the outskirts of Vegas, and then from there, that'll probably be the last fill up, and then we'll be home. So we're down to a little over 8 hours left in this trip. So far, so good. So I wasn't expecting a snowstorm coming down. I don't know where I am, but we're on our way to St. George. Luckily, I guess we got a 4-wheel drive. Just, it does not look grippy out there. It's the next day. We gave up around, I don't know, 6 o'clock last night and ended up getting a hotel, reserved it. Got here about 10 p.m. last night. We are in St. George, Utah. We're about 131 miles out of Vegas. This place is nice. It's pretty new. Had good beds. The breakfast was okay. Just waiting for this pig to warm up. We got to fuel up. Now we are past Vegas because I got interrupted at the hotel because my co-driver decided now is the right time to have an existential crisis. So we're still going. We're actually at Kelso Dunes Visitor Center, which is in between Vegas and Amboy. This is our back way to get home because since we're in the Palm Springs area, we don't have to take the 15 through, what is it, Victorville? Yeah. But we're still going. We're about 2 hours away from home. I'll give an update then. Sunshine and sunglasses, we're back in California. The truck made it, one piece. It averaged a little over 14 miles to the gallon, took about $671 worth of diesel. As for what it needs now, it needs an alignment. It needs a new oil cooler because the Deltas, it was running a little hot, and once the summer hits, this is probably going to have an oil cooling problem. And it could use some shocks. Oh, and it definitely needs some headlights for sure. We went through a snowstorm in Utah, which I thought we were done with snow, but I guess not. And we can really see. I actually had to pull over to a gas station and get another set of wiper blades because these just weren't cutting it. But not a very exciting trip. And as you can tell, the weather, it's sunny, but it's kind of chilly. It's windy. There's clouds coming. It's supposed to rain. And once you take the humidity out, it's really only 10 degrees warmer here than what it was in Michigan when we left. But without the humidity, it's cold. It's a chilly 50. But I'm already constantly reminded of how much I don't like California anymore. We sat in traffic the second we got into California, figured that. And diesel is over $5 a gallon. So I'm in the garage. I'm going to untuck the Magnum because we left our daily driver in Michigan, the 330 BMW. And there's no way I'm driving that diesel truck around LA. There's just, it'd kill us in fuel economy. So I guess I'm going to drive the cammed up Hemi, which gets slightly better fuel economy. But it doesn't cost us $5 a gallon in fuel. So not much excitement on the trip, which is great for us, not great for content-wise. But now that we got the diesel out here, we can haul some pretty serious stuff back to Michigan. So I'm already planning the next trip, which involves the ramp truck that needs to be finished and this car. So we're going to try to go back probably late April, early March. But until then, we're going to see what kind of trouble we get into in California, because it might be some of the less action we have out here. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe. We're doing pretty good. By the time this video goes up, we should be over 200. So that's double than what it was earlier this month, which is pretty sweet. And once again, ice cream truck in the background like usual. Every time I do a video. So like, subscribe. Stay tuned for some more. Hope you're enjoying it. Oh, and thanks to anybody else who's actually has subscribed and left a comment. I do enjoy the criticism, even if it's bad. But we're working on it. Whatever you guys say in the comments is going to help develop this channel for future content. So any criticism you guys have will change what this channel does, because it's kind of up in the air. Like I said, I just want to build cars and apparently rebuild buildings. So anything I can do to help make that more entertaining, I'm glad to do. Once we start, if we ever get some money rolling in, I can upgrade the equipment, better sound, more steady camera footage, because I know that's a criticism everybody has, is my camera work is a little all over the place. But we're getting better. So again, thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying it.